Well, good morning again. We are now at Parham Campground, which is approximately 80 kilometers north of Adelaide. And as you can see, the tide is way out. It'll take you about, I don't know how long, but it's probably a kilometer before you even get the water. And the high tide is this afternoon at 5:30, so I'll come back and show you when the tide comes up. So this is your camping ground conditions. $15 unpowered, $20 powered. Maximum stay 14 days. As you drive into the driveway here, left 9 to 13, RV van 1 to 7 and overflow. And this one powered 1 to 6, vans 1 to 8, tent 1 to 4. Okay, it's about 3 o'clock, getting closer to high tide at 5:30. You can now see the blue water coming this way. So this is the actual campground we're staying at. We're on a powered site, site number 5. It has toilets, dump point, rubbish bins, and you've all got your little green mat on your sites. And that's where we are, right there. Okay, here it is. Tide is just about in. It's coming up reasonably quick. And it should be a nice sunset, hopefully. Well, welcome to Tali and good afternoon. We've had 5 days in Adelaide, and this afternoon we departed Adelaide and headed sort of northwest through Burra and then out to this place called Tali. It does have a campsite here on the oval, and we're just walking through the town, and we'll be heading to these places down here and head to Clare. Which is there. And this is where the Clare Valley Winery District is. We'll be having a good look around there. And 4 lovely silos that should be painted. And this is the little street of Tarlee. Tarlee Motel, Tarlee Bakery, and a second-hand shop. And there's a pub just around on the right-hand side, up the road a little bit. And the park we're staying at is right opposite. I'll show you that when we get there. Tarlee is approximately 80 kilometers, maybe 90 kilometers from Adelaide. So it's not that far to come up this way. Especially if you're wine drinkers, you've got the Clare Valley Wineries. And this building in front of me with the bluey doors used to be the old former ANZ Bank. So if you are going to come here and camp, you'll see that Tarlee Institute on the left, and the entrance is right beside it, next to that church. You see, they do have toilets here and rubbish bins, and this is the main gate to drive in, and you turn left, and then you can park anywhere you like on this side of the oval. You do not, or you cannot, park on the oval. And that's the church you'll see as you drive in on the right hand side. Also got a little playground for the littlies, and the oval there, and what the sign says, all campers left. And then of course you've got your conditions, maximum of 3 days. And as you drive in, find a spot. And that's where we're parked. Okay, so that's it from Tarlee. Speak to you again tomorrow from another destination. Good afternoon again. We are at Duncan Park in Farrell Flat, north of Clare. It's about 19 kilometres from Clare. They've got a nice big area to park up for the night. Yeah, now these toilets are the best ones I've ever seen on this trip. I'll just quickly show you inside. I know I don't normally show you toilets, but this one is very, very good. Wooden floors, like you have in your own house. Change tables, toilet, dryer, everything you need. Very, very good. As you can see, a couple of pot plants outside, pretty the place up. As a dump point, rubbish bins, and so far there's only the 4 of us here tonight. Possibly more will turn up a bit later. So we are heading up towards Corn to do the steam train ride up there. It'll probably take us a few days to get there. We're not going to rush it. Maybe go through Peterborough and up to Corn. Looks like we're parked on an old tennis court here, all the way around there. And there's also some water taps you can hook up to. But we decided not to hook up there. We wanted the sun for the solar. Good morning from a little township called Burra. We left Farrell Flats this morning and we're heading towards Peterborough. We stopped here to have a look around. Lots of history, and now we're going to go back to the van and head to the old mine site. So we'll see you at the mine site. Well, good afternoon from Peterborough. We've just arrived, walking up the main street, and I'll show you some of the buildings and all the trains they have up here. There's one, the old Capitol Theatre, and all the pigeons up there roosting away. And this is the Railway Hotel. And there's another hotel there. See the bicycle hanging off the balcony there. And there's another one at the Peterborough Hotel. There's the bike, and if you look carefully, just on top of that sign, you'll see the helmet. This guy's going straight through. There's another steam train on the main street of Peterborough. All aboard! That's the view they get. And that's the Peterborough railway station. I would say that's still being used from trains from Adelaide, etc. Engine 82. Okay, here's the Town Carriage Museum at Peterborough. We'll go in there and check it out. Free entry. Okay, here we go on the carriage.
Yep, it's free. Oh, look. Oh, the old station. I saw him.
And here is Bob the railway dog that travelled all over the States. And there's a statue of him right outside, Bob the dog. There he is now. He died in 1895, approximately 13 years old. And that's him. And this is Steamtown, practically right opposite where we're staying at the RV park here at Peterborough. And they do nightly shows and day tours. So this is the daily tours they do, 9 AM and 3 PM. And the sound and light show is daily at 7:30. And welcome to Peterborough RV Park. All vehicles must be self-contained, and you can stay here for a maximum of 120 hours. And it's just up the road to the actual town itself. This is the RV park itself. As you can see, tons of places to park around the edges, under the shade, or out in the middle, whatever you prefer. And we're parked down there on the right hand side. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next video we'll be traveling from Peterborough to Quorn and up to the Flinders Ranges, so stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It doesn't cost you anything. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes up. Thank you very much for all your support, and thank you to the new subscribers. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.